Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Brady's Patriots going up against Cousins' Redskins.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Just as we were getting ready for air, both teams coming out of their locker rooms, out of the tunnel, and this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with Brady and the New England Patriots. They'll run with Thompson. Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. Looking for Pryor long. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Washington. Terrell Pryor, 71 yards. And the Redskins have taken a first-quarter lead. And that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This will be taken very short. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Easy.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. Whoosh. Dion Lewis past the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Dion Lewis, 77 yards. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Well called, well blocked, and he just made a great play. That's an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Damn son.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Before this next offensive drive gets going, you know, we still have two 0-6 teams in the NFL, the 49ers and the Browns, and you're looking at me because I know you made a prediction that one of these two teams would win this past week.
Yeah, we had the Giants in there going into it as well, right? We had the Giants, 49ers, and Browns, and I predicted that the Browns would be the first to get off the schneid. Instead, it was the Giants. So So the Browns looking at me a little crooked eye, aren't they? Like, hey, just leave us alone and let us play. Don't make any more predictions, man.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now Cousins. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Fresh set of downs here. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now they'll run it on the toss. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. Again, a run with Thompson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That burst good for 20 and a first down. They go play action here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. In the red zone this time. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll leave it for Kelly, complete. And out of bounds, just shy of the end zone at the 1. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Thompson punching it in from a yard away. And the Redskins have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. All of a 360. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return. Oh, we got a second here before this next drive starts. It seems like every week we're talking injuries, and we had 3 quarterback shoulder injuries from this last.
Really unfortunate because we're talking about some of the most recognizable players in the league. Jameis Winston really coming on as a young quarterback. Trevor Siemian, captain of the Denver Broncos, and won the job for a second year in a row. And, of course, Aaron Rodgers may be the best quarterback in the league. You know, Rodgers probably gone for the season. Winston, I think they could have brought him back, but they were cautious with him and kept him out of the game. And Siemian did play in the second half in their loss to the Giants.
Yeah, that's the good news. 2 of the 3 able to return. Unfortunately for Rodgers, not looking so good. Brady gives this one to Lewis. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And if they want to keep this drive alive, they'll need 8 yards here on 3rd down. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's first throw here for the backup Garoppolo. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th. They do go for it. It's Brady. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 21 that time. And it'll be first down, New England.
You got him. You got him.
Now Lewis. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front, creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Throwing is Brady on third down. This is caught. It's Cooks. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. This is Lewis. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. 4 yards remaining now on second down. They try again with Lewis. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
They'll run for it with Dion Lewis. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Dion Lewis with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. On the return, here's a speedy Jamison Crowder. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession.
Here we go. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, Charles, to switch gears, I know we've both seen what the NFL has done the last decade or so for breast cancer and the research and raising all the money and awareness. They're broadening the scope this year with the American Cancer Society with the Crucial Catch Initiative, and I think they're doing a really good job.
I love what they've done with that because cancer affects just about everyone in our society, but it's all different types. So
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack. Although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
no, he really can't because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that. And
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Tressway now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They'll start things on 1st down with Dion Lewis. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. Brady connecting with Cooks for the Patriot 1st down. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Looking deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. New England on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Brady now to throw. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall.
Dion Lewis, the 40, the 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Dion Lewis, 75 yards, and the Patriots have moved out in front. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns, also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it two ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
A huge play there for Washington. 61 yards. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone.
Lucky 48. Lucky 50.
On the ground, it's Thompson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Thompson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. No good, and they'll remain down by a point. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Here's Brady to throw. Sets up the screen to Lewis. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down. Instead of the running back in New England, sometimes they like to call them the passing backs. They get them the ball in different ways, don't they?
They certainly do. Think about the ones they've had in recent vintage. You talk about Kevin Falk, Danny Woodhead, Shane Vereen, James White could have been the MVP in the Super Bowl if it wasn't for a certain quarterback that was on the field that day.
And he is knocked down from the side at the 32-yard line. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll try and pick it up with Lewis. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. They run it here with Thompson. Heck of a move and then brought down near the 23. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
3 yards remaining here on 2nd down. Throwing, Cousins. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Now Thompson, and a short gain here down to the 22. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play.
Yeah.
But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the 3rd quarter. They start the drive on the ground with Lewis. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Play clock. Garoppolo. It's caught left side by Cooks. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Back now at FedEx Field. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They run. This is Lewis. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now they'll run with Lewis. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this.
55!
Off the toss, Lewis. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. New England on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is third down and 12. Brady to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Matt Ioannidis. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And he finds a man on the crossing route. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. What is the logic there? I mean, you kick the field goal, you go up by 4. They need a touchdown to the other side this late in the fourth. What were they thinking?
It's not logic that I can explain, because we keep the chart up here, too, about when to go for points, when to go for touchdowns, when to go for field goals. You go for one after. We got all of that. There's nothing.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 20. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Thompson, 83 yards. And the Redskins have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, it could come back at you a long way.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
And they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down. He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Swearinger. The 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Second down following the run. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Now a handoff here to his running back. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. On third down, it's Thompson. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You're able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
Fielded about a yard deep. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat-and-mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
New England on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. That's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really